welcome to Arthouse, the first one for the month of August, an extra special one for me. Now let's take a look at what we have on our lineup for you today. This performance is in honor of the Nobel laureate, Professor Wole Soyinka.
We will love. You are not serious. Sometimes I think, like an ostrich, you are unafraid. But do you have strength for many children? Ah!
Then we move to Oshun State to see young creatives learning new skills from a veteran artist. To the beauty of arts and crafts displayed in Lagos. We see that and more when Arthouse returns in a moment. Do stay with us.
Primitivism, identity often sought for by members of Western society, exerts a limitation and barrier against the progress of creativity.
The Noble Warrior is a stage play performed in honor of Nobel laureate Professor Wole Soyinka at the Glover Memorial Hall in Lagos.
The stage is lit, and the audience leans in as the Noble Warrior, a dramatized exploration inspired by Nobel laureate and playwright Wole Soyinka's legacy, takes theaters yet again.
I know how cantankerous it can be, but I hope you will listen to this one because it's important. Wole begs ready for you to have left your bookies to come here. I could not even wait when I come to take them with. Oh well, it is about our prayer. Abike, yes. My own Abike, Oluwole. Oh, Abike is not rolling as sensuous, beady, brown eyes as you. Don't start that.
Written and produced by Cash Onadele to celebrate Professor Soyinka at 95, the play takes bold jabs at colonialism, cultural loss, and the age-old enemy of the nation, silence in the face of injustice.
True. Because I saw you frequenting the Fishmonger. And obviously, that's where your class is.
Look at him. Jealous man. To work. Well, that is where I buy fish to cook for pupils. And what does that have to do with you and me?
The Noble Warrior follows the story of Oluwole, a fiery character forged in Soyinka's spirit, as he wrestles with duty, identity, and the weight of being a voice in a time of cultural betrayal.
What you fail to grasp is his true motive, but I have a plan. I will trash him if he ever goes out blind.
Well, but I must say, about this other matter you have been trying to hear about.
Actually, my intention is to kill two heads with just one stone. I know when you like it, Abis.
Oh, yeah, but I must say.
Abis, element of the cause. The mission is deliberately set to fail. Gossip will reach the English camp even before it arrives.
Why did you send him? Instead of Oluwole, the man you said was after my phone.
Abis, don't you want Bolade, the daughter of Uluki, as your third wife?
But I was
Abis,
of course I do. But what has that got to do with me?
Abis, everything, Abis, everything.
It was not an easy challenge, actually. So getting into, firstly, the fact that I'm going to embody a character that is still living, and a very revered character like that, So it's a challenge. I need to make my own researches, like what are the things he has that I also have? Those are the similarities. And what are those things he has that I do not have yet? Or maybe do not have even at all. And then I made my research, observed, and then I was able to get into it. Though it was not all that emotional, but it was emotional at some point. So the transition into that emotion, I'm actually not that person that easily gets vulnerable like that. So it's a kind of challenge for me that I have to get to that space of vulnerability and then snap out of it again. Because after that emotional mood, we have to get into something serious. So it's actually a challenge, but I was able to get through with it.
The strangers, mine are hopes and fair are timbers to build their ships. These are timbers that we were endowed, now embers from which our hopes and future are fled.
Olasope, I can't really see the familiarity between me and Olasope. The only thing I see there is Olasope is yellow tulip. I'm yellow. And then Olasope, no, I'm not like Olasope, please. Olasope is naive. She does not know what she wants. Let me put it that way. So she was controlled. She was, I think, peer pressure. Because Abike said she should text other men, blah, 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 blah. So that's it. I'm not like Olasope. And then what people should learn from Olasope is that just don't be pressured. Yeah, don't let friends push you into what you don't want to do.
You have to make presently. Say each man is an architect for his own future. I want your sister Olasope as my wife. Forget her. She's keen on Poetic teacher. She has been so for a long time. We cannot change that rule. Yeah, that's why I come to meet you. To help me talk to your mother. I know how much she loves you. And when it is she can see sway things my way. Oh, that might be so, but it doesn't make it less difficult. Oh, Buyemi, you don't even know your way. It is not difficult. I want you to be invested. Look, if you don't even challenges separate from lies.
This year's performances blends theatrical dialogue with heightened musical element, including drums, dance, and traditional chants, an artistic choice that resonates both culturally and emotionally.
I thought it would be boring to people just dialogue all the way through. I made sure that nearly in every scene there was something that was, if you like, singable, right? Or simply poetical or poetic monologue. Sometimes I ended some scenes where somebody had to say, a catharsis, think about the situation, and you probably noticed that there are some scenes where people, they have interactions, the other person had left the scene, and they stayed and said things like, oh, the truth need be said, why would the sun go down, and, so I put those things in to make it, if you like, rhythmical. And I think that formed the basis for the songs as they came through.
The noble warriors' protest and poetry rolled into one, with every beat of the drum and every moment of stillness which dares to question the issue of values and integrity.
I know it's been a while we showed you drama on the program, and I hope you enjoyed that one. Let's move to another part of Lagos where the beauty of arts and craft comes alive in this leather art fair.
Craftsmanship takes center stage as some of the best hands in the game gather in Lagos to showcase the wonders of ingenuity.
Bring the best of the leather world in Nigeria, and the idea is to just encourage everybody in the leather industry, no matter what part of the industry you're in, even if you're just a consumer, to see what we have to offer.
The Lagos Leather Arts Fair showcases the beauty and excellence of African talents, uniting exhibitors and promoting the industry in the region.
First of all, I'm Yoruba, and Ashofi is very indigenous to us. It's a beautiful fabric. I had to think of other ways Ashofi can be used so that we can keep having the production of Ashofi, because at some point things were looking like Ashofi was going to go into extinction because of the importation of other fabrics, Dutch wax, laces, and all those things. So we need to find a way to use our indigenous fabrics, which are very versatile and beautiful. So Ashoke was just inevitable for me to work on. Artistically, I can express myself in different ways with Ashoke.
Inspired by travel nuances and my experiences throughout my time as a Nigerian living in Nigeria. So you'll see cultural influences from the Yoruba tribe, from Hausa tribe, like the Emine. It was inspired by the Ottoman, commonly seen in the northern part of Nigeria, the Emine, and then Ashoke, indigenous fabric. And this, other tribes use Ashoke, but it's peculiar to Yoruba people.
We are artists working in Nigeria with leather. We love to tell stories of African richness and culture with leather work. With these patterns here, when you look at it, you will see the designs. Through our imagination, we are trying to create story concerning the African culture. So you look at this, you are going to see rhythm of life. You are going to see echoes in the skies. You are going to see fire. Okay, all these things are just like us trying to tell the story of what African have what Nigerian has. We are of different tribes. We have a lot of stories to tell about our cultures. And here we are using leather work, using the techniques of architects, crafts, and local fabrics. So we create them into fine, wonderful piece like this, just to adorn our home.
It's an annual initiative which features exhibitions, master classes, powerful conversations on leather design and innovation.
Taking a moment now, Arthouse returns with more. Do stay with us.
Our wordsmith for today is called Almost Trodden by Audu Awoicho. We are a people standing on the trembling edge of obscurity, fragile now, nearly forgotten, fading into quiet erasure. Where once we stood proud, a majestic flame, burning bright with values carved from truth, with riches not just of soil, but of soul, anchored in belief, integrity, and justice. But shadows have crept into our light. Corruption dances in the open. Selfish ideologies choke our unity. Modernity strips away the sacred. And the people's heart beat quieter. numb to the loss of all we once held dear. My art cries out with colors of resistance, a call to rise from beneath the weight of tyrants, of prejudice sharpened like blades. Let heritage be not a memory, but a mantle reborn. Let justice walk free again, unshackled from the grasp of political puppeteers and twisted creeds.
And these are the works of art you sent in recently. Let's begin with Abiola King Abiola's mixed media called Love is Everything. Then Mindset is Power is a pen on paper work by Austin Abayi. Then this fiberglass piece is called Arigungu Fisherman. It's done by Donald Ekwo. Elegance in Time is an acrylic on canvas work by Pupuola Nuruddin. Then The Breadwinner is how Chijioke captions his cane stick and oil on canvas piece. Market Day is an acrylic on canvas work by Innocent Chikeze. Eruption of Joy is by Tomiwa Adelagun. It's done with mixed media. He says, put a smile on your face no matter the weather. Then Victor Ukachi Has Strength is done with acrylic on canvas. Then we wrap things up with Paul Ogunlesi's untitled piece done with charcoal and watercolor on acid paper. And that concludes the works of art you sent in recently. We really appreciate you for sending them in and encourage you as always to keep them coming.
Now it's time to enjoy the Oshun Heritage Contemporary Art Program done in collaboration with the U.S. Embassy at the African Heritage Exhibition, which took place in Osogbo.
This is the climax of an intensive training program which started about 12 weeks ago by the African Heritage Art Gallery in Osogbo, the Oshun State capital, with support from the U.S. Consulate General in Lagos.
There is so much talent here in Osogbo. I can tell. I think when young people have opportunities to have jobs and skills, I think they will contribute to their families. They'll be able to contribute to their communities and to the country. And the United States government supports mutual prosperity through economic opportunity. So we're so glad to support this program and so glad to work with Chief Jamo Baraima. He is a legendary artist, and he went on a U.S. government exchange program over 50 years ago. And since, he's been giving back and giving back and giving back. And so we're so proud of him, as well as all of the participants of this program.
Veteran artist Jimo Braimo is the one driving this vision to empower the next generation by teaching creative skills that can build self-reliant individuals.
Today is one of my happiest days because when we started this program 9 months ago, I never knew it was going to be as beautiful as this. But today I'm glad that the consulate can be here to declare the exhibition open.
The artists talk about their experience and the works being displayed at this show.
My own art is totally about royalty, bringing out Oshun State's royalty. So that's what my painting is all about.
Yeah, I've been able to gain how to paint because initially before I came, I wasn't skilled enough to be able to do these paintings that I've done. But coming through the program, they provided all resources necessary for me to learn, the skills and the trainers. They were able to give us hands-on knowledge and training about it.
The visitors from home and abroad anxiously look at the creations and the impact of the initiative.
They have achieved their goal and they have developed their own talent as well. They have got their own galleries. Most of them are doing well. They have built their houses, motors, and so on and so forth. This is why I'm very happy. There was a day I visited all of them to move around the town to see where they are living and what they were doing. So today, I'm happy.
Beyond the honor given to the successful participants today, they will be expected to utilize all they have learned outside these walls.
There's more to see and enjoy, but that'll be on the next episode of Arthouse.
Next week on Arthouse. Visionary 3.0, a children's art exhibition at Thought Pyramid, Lagos.
Charge at me.
To the National Theatre's summer camp for children in Lagos. Exhibition of contemporary works of art in Lagos. More people need to enjoy the ingenious in the Nigerian art scene, so do share, view and like our page for everyone to experience this bundle of talents.
Your Arthouse experience doesn't have to end when the show is not on television. Interact with us on our various social media platforms. See any edition of Arthouse on our website or YouTube page. Join our very interactive Facebook page by joining the group on Arthouse on Channels. We're everywhere.
That's the program today. We appreciate you for being great company and look forward to interacting with you on our various social media platforms. I'm Melinda Akinlami. Enjoy the month of August.